Alright, what's up boys? We're back with another YouTube video. Today, I'm going to be doing some heavy commentary on my POV ladder games. Okay. Looks like we got a TVP right here against Hawk, aka Genies. So if you know, you know. Proper Protoss player. I got my control group showing now, so people can see what that looks like. And yeah, we're just gonna like talk about the game pretty much. So I've been playing a lot of 3 racks recently, and so that's the build I'm gonna be opting for. It's gonna be that good old-fashioned 3 barracks. Pretty standard. If you guys have been watching Kier, you know he's playing that build every game. Actually though, so gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna try to play like Kier. It's a way worse version, so we'll give it a shot. We'll try it out. I am playing Genies, and so I do want to put like a disclaimer on that Genies can be a bit of a cheeser. So I'm already coming into this game thinking about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a bit of a earlier SCV scout. Send that one through here. Set up my camera locations there. That's my rally location there. Okay, Protoss, he's hitting my depot. I heard it and I just assumed he was hitting my barracks SCV, but nope. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna. Sometimes I'll do this to do a bit more damage on it faster, so then he can't be as annoying with it. And then of course I'm playing 3 racks, so I'm going Marine first. No Nexus yet, but that doesn't mean he's cheesing me. Floating Chrono takes a second gas, so I'm gonna go ahead and build my factory first. Luckily, I also went Marine first, and the cool thing about that is that my factory is a little bit faster because I don't need to build the. Seems like that's another probe he sent across there. Put the Reaper, and then there here we see it's just actually a gateway. Now, one thing to note here is that it could still be Stargate, just with the proxy gateway, and this is pretty common actually. Some people say it's the better version. It's okay. I'm gonna let him in. Yeah, push him out SCVs. And here I'm just buying time. It is unfortunate that I lost a Marine because I'm missing out on that DPS. Yeah, this is a pretty tough one to hold here. Okay, so we're okay for now. I will say I'm fairly certain this is a Stargate. Oh, maybe not. Oh. Okay, so no Stargate there. Now in these scenarios, no scan is a good scan because if I scanned his main, he just popped down the natural. Okay, cool. So the SCV here is going to give that away. So we'll start a CC of our own. Go ahead and start a reactor on the barracks. And look at that. DT shrine, baby. So yeah, that's why I always leave this SCV out here. It's just really good for this kind of stuff. What I was going to say was, you know, with the scan, it's kind of hit or miss. It really just depends on if you kind of get lucky on where they're putting their next transition. But in this case, even though I scanned the gateway and saw that there was nothing there, the SCV and the natural revealed that he was indeed going DTs and that he's going to take an expansion. So here, unfortunately, our Raven will be later. Thankfully, though, Genies won't have a Robo to drop the DTs in my main, so they can only come from one way. And we'll just bank on the scans here. So I already have 1. When this command center finishes, I'll have 2, and then the Raven will start up. Yeah, you just kind of save scans here. Now I'm gonna do something a little bit different here. I'm gonna actually, well, I'll first when these DTs come, yeah. I'm just gonna push them away there a little bit. Once I take care of the DTs, I'm gonna go ahead and rescan the main and see what the next kind of thing Okay, he got me. He got me there. He got me there. Won't lie. Yeah, but thankfully the Raven's almost coming out. I can pull some SCVs to repair. And I'm starting another rack. So you just try to play standard as possible. I was trying to wait for the Raven, but they're doing pretty good amount of damage with that. Okay, so what I'm actually gonna do now, what I was gonna say was I'm gonna play banshees. Sometimes when people play like this, they don't build the robo to go, you know, a bunch of gateways get charged and that kind of stuff. And I'm already playing pretty defensively. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with banshees and try to do some damage that way. And while I'm still playing defensively, because I still don't know what he's doing, right? It's kind of the issue right now, that I don't really know. And I do have a tank, so he needs to be careful. Okay. Tech lab. Banshee. Got some mules. Also, if you notice, I'm keeping all my units above the ramp here. And in an event where there's like a bunch of zealots coming in. So this is why I do that, for those of you that are wondering. So, you know, if I was down here, this would have been really tough for me, right? But because I was actually in position of my ramp. Now, I did lose a lot of SCVs, which is pretty lame. And he's going to try to take a third now. But a Banshee is out. He does have a Robo. And he has a battery. Oh, Protoss, so good. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just use the Banshee down here. I'll go ahead and transition with that. Now this is a pretty tough position for me. I did lose a lot of SCVs down here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just all-in him with Marine Tank once my stim finishes. And hopefully, I mean, I haven't seen, actually I don't know if that was the Templar Archives. I was gonna say, my worry here is gonna be our Archons. Here, I unsieged that tank so I don't do splash damage to my units. He also just donated a wave of zealots, so. What we'll do here is we'll siphon 2 Marines to kill this pylon. And then I'll actually just bring all this here. I'm also going to save scans because if my Raven dies and I can't scan for the DTs, that one will be pretty tough for me, right? So now we're going to go. Kill another observer. Gonna apply the Banshees in with me now. He doesn't have Storm yet. Oh boy. Oh boy. Did we get him? Okay, so this is sick timing right here. We caught him transitioning. Just lost all his High Templar. I think he literally attack commanded. Okay, I gotta be careful. That's okay. Conservative with our stims. Keep that Raven alive. Also, if you notice, I'm still building SCVs. That's why I still have a way to be able to transition. And then here we're just targeting every single probe we can. Okay, my Banshee's still alive. So now we can pick up here Everything else we can kind of section away. I'll drop my mules and start an eBay. Oh! And I kind of... And we did a good amount of damage actually. So now I'm kind of transition again. Save my Raven. Oh! Okay, well, we're still alive. We're still alive. Okay. Okay, we're gonna wait for that one last tank. Our economy is pretty good. Keep building some more. I'm just gonna go the whole way here. Okay, and I'm gonna Doom drop the main now. Where that last damage medevac there. And now we just kind of go for it again. I had the Raven, right? So with the Raven here, I know if there's an observer. Unless it's like literally in Narnia, then maybe not. But okay, that's a pretty unfortunate pylon. But we're gonna go ahead and dive right in, boys. That's the robo he rebuilt. And here we're just sniping pylons, right? 4 gateways on a pylon, cancelled. Okay, my opponent's closing in. Try to dodge so much there. Use the tanks to focus fire. Transition here. Oh, we got him, boys! Oh my god. That was that. So honestly, really lucky that this entire game was just lucky. Actually, this entire game was just lucky. This here, he didn't have storm yet. It was almost done, and I didn't have combat shield, so this would have been tough. Very, very tough. So, I mean, what could we have done differently here? So let's kind of actually just go over this, what we could have done better. And we can kind of like end the video there. So even before this, actually. So here, I sent the SUV scout, right? And I see he's floating this chrono boost here. What I needed to do here immediately was probably just build the bunker regardless. So, and not really care about the wall off. So I should have just built the bunker here. The reason why this wouldn't have been Stargate was because this gas, or even if it was Stargate, it would have been a late Stargate, was because this gas wasn't done yet. Right, and he's already building the Zealot, still floating Chrono. So, here, for example, he's off 1 gas. He still doesn't have enough for a Stargate, let alone, you know, building Void Rays or anything like that. So, I should have just probably just yeeted the bunker or lifted this one and put the bunker down after already having the 1 Marine if I wanted to put it in the middle. Because it ended up really screwing me here. How quickly everything got across the map, right? Like, this bunker is not done yet, and there's already 2 Stalkers and a Zealot. So, that would have been the adjustment I would have made. As long as I have an earlier bunker, I don't lose that many SCVs. Because that was mostly the issue here. There lost a lot of SCVs trying to hold us down. Right, like, a little bit tough. Scan, see if there's Void Rays. There's no Void Rays, no, there's an Nexus, so. And then I just transitioned here. Right, I'm here, I'm down 6 workers. And maybe just going into bio instead of the banshees would have also been a safer idea. So I would definitely recommend that to you guys if you're in this scenario. Just go straight into bio. Don't. I was trying to build banshees like, oh, he's not gonna have a robo. You know, like, the Raven is good, but you know, add the starport, build the Raven, and then just add 2 more Raxes and go into a bio game. Kind of just go from there. But yeah, he was just skyrocketing when you're burning scans out to kill a DT. And even though he's lost a lot more than me, he's still really ahead on the workers. And you know, all this right here could have been a 3rd barracks, a liberator, and then yeah, just stay up here if you can. And yeah, that's a lot of zealots. Like I said, now we're down to 20 SCVs, And our banshees don't do anything, so yeah. Alright, boys. That's gonna be it for this video. Stay tuned for more POVs and more banging content. And I'll see you guys around. Oh shit, what the heck? Later.